Okay, little chillblains, we're going to do our Japan facts. And Japan's full name is just Japan. That's unusual. Usually there's some longer title that countries give themselves. Okay, so the capital city is Tokyo. The government is a monarchy. Now, what's interesting about the monarchy is that they don't have a king, they have an emperor. But it's still considered to be a monarchy. The population is big, 125.6 million. The currency is the Japanese yen. The language is spoken Japanese. Now, judo is a sport that was invented in Japan in 1882. I don't know if any of you do judo. I've never heard you say, or at least I don't remember. Japan is made up of islands. Now, there's a special word for a group of islands, and it's called an archipelago. So I guess you could say that Japan is basically an archipelago. That is not a word that I will expect you to know or remember or anything, because that is a difficult word. So don't worry in case you're thinking, that's going to be the bonus. I don't know if there's going to be a bonus or not yet, but it certainly is not going to be anything to do with the word archipelago. Okay, so it's made up of 6,852 islands. Although, and this is a fact that quite a few people sent me as well, there are 4 main islands. So although there are 6,000 islands, over nearly 7,000 islands in total, there's only 4 kind of major islands. So 69% of the country is forest. This is a weird fact. Japan has the deepest post box in the world, and it's underwater, 30 feet underwater. I cannot imagine why anyone would go underwater to post a letter, but anyway, for some reason it's there. I don't know the reason. And now, Japan was in the Second World War on the opposite side from us, and they were very good fighters, the Japanese, extremely well trained. But Japan has a really strong system of honour, and they don't like to do things that bring them dishonour. And in World War II, it was considered dishonourable for them to surrender. And actually, when the war had been won, and in that case for Japan, they had lost, they tried very hard to do everything they could not to surrender. And they tried to make lots of deals. And the Allies said no, they just wouldn't let it happen. It was a quite strange ending for Japan to the war. They didn't want to surrender, which is, I guess it's understandable. Nobody wants to admit defeat. Okay, so these are our facts. Also, I'm looking for a single fact about China. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you have. Okay, and quiz on Friday.